like on some Eric Andre type shit, where somebody just comes in here like, fuck you and fuck your podcast, just freaks out, just storms out. You're like, anyways, the Big Juicy's pretty good, so.
I'm all,
yeah.
You're a hack, just like your father. Anyway.
Yeah, dude, people love that shit.
I'm all, oh no. Get these turned out.
Yeah, the label's got to be facing out.
I said like 3 things that already like technically mean pimping. Anyway, Suds and Buds, Season 4, Episode Whizzle 1, with Big Juicy, not Derek, the beer, and then guest Dak. We're all trying, just Big Juicy IPA, 6.1% alcohol, and I don't know what 55 IBUs means, but I'm sure it means it's delicious.
Probably not, but I don't know why I got that.
You're all.
It's for fidgeting purposes.
Yeah, Big Juicy. That's why you had it.
Quick shotgun.
Ooh, shit looks brown.
A couple of those and I'd be dead.
No, it doesn't smell bad though.
Oh, dude, that is juicy.
First thoughts?
It's not as bad as it looks.
Yeah, it's really
not as bad as it looks.
Without like.
It's fruity.
The funny thing is, like, all these, like, the super plain cans are always the best. They don't have to try hard because it sells itself, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like the super fancy ones. Like, we need to get an artist in here because this batch is shit.
Yeah.
Let's sell this shit.
Some guy's like, yeah, I can sell it. It's going to cost you a pretty penny. So don't worry, we'll sell it back. Yeah, I don't think bad, especially, like I said, it's a darker one.
Yeah, I'm going to give this, like, an 8, dude.
It's smooth. No aftertaste.
It's almost like the Hot Valley, bro.
That's what I was thinking.
Tastes just like it. That's good shit.
Yeah, I'd give this like a 9.5.
Dang, going with the high
Damn.
numbers, dang.
9.5.
That's like the highest one so far.
Oh, this is the judge right here, this muscle.
The queen. It starts twitching. Yeah, that's good.
Fuck. No, that's super good. I was not expecting that. I was just knew it was one that we definitely haven't tried yet, and I was like, first episode, we gotta make sure we try something new.
There you go.
God,
Have you guys gone through and tried one twice? You're like, back again. We'll see if we can score higher this time.
We did one with a revisit, and it was a revisit guest, so it like was kind of like
Okay.
worked out. And then another one I think we just slipped up and actually drank it again, but it was like from season 1 to like season 3, so it was a pretty good gap.
Right around here, it's getting hard to fucking find more, dude. We're like
Well, then from season 1 to season 2, like now I'm like, where's my sweater? Fucking hops. Fucking douchebag now. Like, season 1, I was all, we're out here trying beers we'd never tried. And now I'm all, it's delicious. It's got legs.
This is actually pretty good. I like this. Coming here in a fucking suit and tie.
Pinky out.
Sweater and a
When in
full
doubt.
beard. Fucking glasses. And those fucking berets.
Gotta have the man bun.
As hipster as possible.
Yes.
Just got back from Portland and picked up this IPA, so.
Portlandia, as we call it. Oh. That's the name of the show. But,
Oh, man.
yeah, it was super good. I don't even
That's
know.
good.
Thumbs up. I actually don't know what the brand is. I think it's Big Juicy. I don't know. Oh, Brewhouse.
Which we've never tried, too.
Yeah,
so
same.
Have you guys got any that are local?
No, not yet. There's one from Moscow I want to get. It's called like Moscow Mule or something like that. And then the River Rat Red I want to
Yeah,
get
for
a
sure.
6-pack.
I like, from Riverport, I like Blonde Moment.
Yeah,
that
Blonde
is,
Moment's good, too.
that shit, you can get tanked off that.
Oh, fucking another one.
Yeah.
And that's one of their lighter beers.
Yeah, no, those ones go down super, super easy.
Yeah.
Oh, we had that a couple times.
So we're here with Dak. This man's fucking literally put Lewiston on the map for rap, really. Like, first rap show in town.
I remember seeing your first video like a few years ago. I remember showing Derek, I was like, this guy's from town.
Yeah.
Like,
it's been a while. Been doing it for a while.
Like the OG fucking rapper from the Valley, really. You and Kane, Ezekiel Kane, right? Is his name?
Yeah, there
Yeah,
was, so
usually, yeah.
before me, what really got me into it was, I don't know if you guys know who Monty Udy is.
I don't.
Probably not, but
We're not gonna do that.
yeah, that's who, before anybody, I mean, obviously there were guys that have aged out of rapping and shit that did it way before all of us, you know, there's always been artists in town and stuff, but Monty was doing this shit, he was like making beats and rapping, I think, in high school, probably like, I think he might have actually started in like 9th or 10th grade, but he was really the first one to start with like the new age shit here, and yeah, so I gotta tip my hat to him because, you know, that's a lot of people tell me that I was the first one, but no, it's, you know, Monty's been doing this shit for a long time and he's really honed his craft. He's a super good artist, but no, I tip my hat to him. He definitely got me into it. Then Joey Neves, I noticed he was posting stuff on Facebook. So
yeah, we watched most of his old videos. Just on
bro, he would just post videos on
too.
Facebook, and I was just like, what? I'm like, how? And you know those two guys really kind of got me into it, and I was like, okay, if some white motherfuckers around here are rapping, like I've always like obviously sang along to songs and shit as a kid growing up, and I was like, you know, I can hit these songs, so I wonder if I could write down some of my own shit, and eventually just started trying my own shit, and you know, it took a long time for it to work, but it eventually ended up working. So
yeah, man, so every time I even think about trying to write rhymes, I'm all cat.
Yeah.
Fuck, dude,
well, that's how it starts out. Everybody starts out with simplistic shit, and then you just start pretty much storytelling, and then by the end of it, you're like, how the fuck?
The worst
part
is like you like write it down, you're like, this is fire, and then like you read it out loud, and you're like, oh, this is garbage.
Yeah, dude. 9 times out of 10,
sound a lot better up here.
9 times out of 10, that'll happen to me when I'm actually making music in the studio and like writing and revising. I'm like, that is fucking something a kindergartner would write. Yeah, no, I've been doing it for a while now, but there's definitely people doing it before me that I got to tip my hat to. So
yeah, so the only person.
Is he still around, Monty? Is he still?
Yeah, he's still here in town, and he drops music every now and again. But I'm trying to link back up with him and get some stuff going this winter. But yeah, there's a lot of producers around here that just strictly make beats that a lot of people don't know about that I've been kind of networking with and working with, trying to get some projects out this winter and early spring. So.
Oh yeah.
Well, winter's the best time. What the fuck else you gonna do?
Exactly.
Cooped
work.
up.
Yep. Work. Go home and record. That's exactly.
Yeah, so I feel get up, the sun like goes down at like what 3 or 4 now.
Yeah.
Fuck,
go to work and it's dark, and get off work and it's dark. Yep.
Shit.
Yep. No, but I'm trying to do some stuff with more local guys this winter, and I'm gonna try and get some stuff going with Tyrone the rapper.
Oh, yeah.
Tyree's I love his performances and stuff. He's got really good energy, and you know, I talked to him when he very first started doing it, and he had questions for me and stuff like that, and helped him out as much as I could. But you know, basically once he got a hold of it, he started taking off really well, and he found his footing and found his sound pretty quick. So I love going out and watching him perform too. He's just super energetic, doesn't give a fuck if people are looking at him or not.
Dude, I can't wait till that kid is able to come in the bar and actually hang out.
Yeah, and have a drink and just relax, you know, instead of fucking going and sitting upstairs. And
bro, he does kill it though. He has the most like
stage
energetic, like he is energetic.
Yeah, that's really what it takes.
And that's what it takes. Yeah.
You really got to come out of your shell to get people to feel comfortable with moving and, you know, going along with your set list and stuff. And that's, you know, I've struggled with that for a long time, and I still struggle with it sometimes if I'm not feeling a show. Like, especially at the crawl space and stuff, like sometimes people don't show up, so you're like, why the fuck am I here? Like, there's nobody here, you know. But it's a lot easier with bigger crowds that are really energetic, like younger kids, like 18 to 20 years old, even like 15 to 20 years old. Those kids don't give a fuck about what anybody thinks, you know.
That's the problem with the crawl spaces. It's not all ages. Man.
Yeah, exactly.
If they would just cut off, all they'd have to do is lock that door, right? Or something, put a lock on it, make them come in the back door through the boomtown.
Yep, something like that. But, you know, Idaho's rules are just super strict when it comes to that.
That's
so.
what I say, like, if we need to, like you said, we need to get a concert house or some sort of concert venue in Clarkston other than just Dave's Golf Center once a year.
Yeah, exactly.
That is the only show. Well, Riverport's kind of...
Yeah, and you know,
people in.
Monumental Booking, Jesse Economan, when he does shows for Monumental Booking, he has tried to get me on a couple shows there, and you know, Jesse does all my shows now. I just go through him, and he brings in his sound system and everything and takes care of that and takes care of the door and stuff. So shout out to Jesse Economan with Monumental Booking. He does an amazing job.
We need to get him on here.
For sure.
I
for sure you do.
With that kid.
Yeah, for sure you do. Dude, he's a super good dude. But no, you know, my whole thing with the Riverport thing is, just the way I was raised, like, with the shit that I rap about, and, you know, it's not like I'm rapping about guns and killing people, but there are fucking lyrics in my shit that I don't want people that, you know, and, you know, it's like with my job and stuff, too, I'm trying to look more professional day by day, So when
That's why you gotta make a couple poppy tracks.
Yeah.
That way you could go to a show like that and have like 3 or 4.
Exactly, but for the time being, I'm not trying to do anything outdoor where, I could possibly piss people off. I like keeping it indoors, where I can have a security guy at the door, and
Right.
where it's just a little bit more safe for everybody, and that way I don't get scolded. You know what I mean? But yeah. People are just so pussified now that you say one wrong thing and yep, it's all
they
done.
even just like misconstrue something.
They'll just scalp you on the internet. But no, I'm definitely trying to push towards in the next couple of years getting a venue down here that I can slowly build up and bring bigger artists into, so that we can bring shows down here for the kids and stuff. Because at the end of the day, that's what it's all about. Trying to give the kids down here an opportunity to go do something without having to drive to Seattle or Portland or Spokane. Even though Spokane's not that far, still it'd be nice to, when you have shows on a Tuesday or Wednesday night, that's the only time the artist can come through. Then you have a 5-minute drive home as opposed to a 2-hour drive home.
After like midnight or 1.
Yeah, exactly. Or like I said, if we do it over here in Washington, it has a bar in it. If people got to get home and they're drunk, obviously they'd have to stay the night in a place like Spokane or Seattle. But with here, you could just get a
cab,
get a Lyft or an Uber or whatever the fuck. I don't even know if they have. I think it's too small down here.
Driving back.
Yeah, exactly. You're not worried about it.
Cal's like tops 20 minutes from the other end of town to the other.
Exactly. Moving back down here from Spokane, I was like, fuck, it's so nice not to. And Spokane doesn't even really have that bad of traffic, but still being able to get from one end of town to the other in 15 minutes is amazing.
Yeah, say fucking
move. So the video that we got to feature tonight.
Oh, Afterlife.
I was wondering, where's the guy? Where's the dude that films your stuff come from? Because this guy killed it on this video that we got.
Garrison Keene is from here. He's now living in Provo, Utah. But he's still, for anybody that needs videos, that has the money to get it done, he's still doing videos and stuff. But yeah, him and this other guy, Cornelius, somebody he found on Instagram that's an animation guy, did this video together, and they collabed on it. We got the whole thing finished and edited out, and then he was like, I think I want to contract out and get some cartoony shit going in this video to kind of separate it from everything else that we've done. So
nice. Well, shit, we should take a look at that, man. I love the song.
Hell yeah.
I feel like I'm in my next life. Shawty tryna be my next wife. Tell me how to get this shit right. Get the bag and try to take flight. Fuck the hills, this shit don't feel right. Fuck the hills, this shit don't feel right. Swear that I be in my next life. Bitchin' about some shit I can't confess, right? Talking to you from a distance, cause I'm on a leash. Tight depression got me fucked up, bitch. I lucked up, almost took my life. I cannot say what's good today because I just might slip up. 8 inside of 2, it give me hiccups. Cannot pick up on my phone, I feel alone until I sit up. Get up out my fucking bed, I need some bread. This life's a bitch, but ain't no waiting till with Satan. He the only one that's real, bruh. Fuck you, you already know that I'm on this. Wanna die today, there ain't no stopping. Wake up 4 a.m., I'm feeling nauseous. Bitch, don't talk to me, you know I'm off it. Pistol to my head, about to like I'm in my next life. Shawty tryna be my next wife. Tell me how to get this shit right. Get the bag and try to take flight. Fuck the hills, this shit don't feel right. Fuck the hills, this shit don't feel right.
Hello, Suds and Budzers. Here to talk about the cat gun. Where can you get this cat gun? Amazon for only under $10. If you have Prime, maybe a little bit more with the shipping. Cat gun. Get yourself one.
Bust a cat.
Yeah, dude.
Oh, yeah.
Sick. The animation was sick. I don't know
Dude,
where you guys shot
like
that.
I said-
Crick looks like the shit. Oh,
It's just up the Soden Creek.
oh really?
Yeah,
That's
we actually
awesome.
got kicked off of the land that we were at. There was nothing posted, but some chick pulled over and stopped and freaked out on us. I was like, you don't have any no trespassing posted. And we didn't cross a fence, and she just kept freaking out. I was like, okay, well, I was like, you don't have to freak out. I'm not being mean. I was like, we're leaving right now. I just got to get back up this fucking treacherous hill because we were like
At the bottom.
down in the creek bed and like had to pretty much fucking slide down there to get down there. I was like, just give us a second.
We'll go.
We're going.
Well, should add her to the video, dude.
That's fucking awesome. So is that the first video you've made with the animation?
Yeah, that's the first one we've done with like heavy animation like that, like a whole segment of animation, like with the skeleton and the boat going down the river and stuff like that. So that was a pretty big leap in our
that's pretty high quality
video
stuff,
production. But
sure.
from what I understand, Judd's been working on getting into animation and stuff, so I'm pretty excited to see where he takes it. He's grown so much over the past couple years, and
fucking crazy, dude. Every time I talk about that guy, I'm just like,
I'm super excited.
well, I
to
hope
see.
that like maybe you're like he has to be bad at something, and I will find out.
Yeah, exactly. Well, his drawing skills are incredible. So I can only imagine what he's gonna do with his animation skills once he really gets the program down pat. I'm really excited
Well, I'm sure
for
he's
him.
just fucking beelining that right now.
Yep, exactly.
I seen like today. I seen a post that he posted, and it was like his girlfriend or whatever, or his wife, and it was like an animation of her head, like, and it was pretty good. It was pretty spot on.
Is that the one he just posted on Facebook today? Yeah.
That shit's crazy.
I saw that. I was like, what? And I'm pretty sure the draw pad you use is like it's like a stylus, and I don't know if that's how he does it, but typically it's like most of those animation guys have like a fucking stylus, and it's on a big pad, which is really hard to do, especially if it's not calibrated right, because obviously you're looking here and drawing here.
Perfect,
yeah.
That's crazy. That gets an artist all around.
Yeah,
drawing,
exactly.
Filming, music, it's crazy.
Yep, he's
can't wait to have you.
He's got the eye for sure.
He's coming back by himself.
Oh, really?
Which is cool because I want to talk to him, not just like about the artist that he's with, like.
Yeah, exactly.
Because he's
dive into his brain a little bit.
Dude, because
there's a lot
it blows my mind.
around here. Fuck, dude.
His art alone, especially the coloring, dude.
No, it's
like how
like the portraits. Yeah, like the portraits he does.
Yeah, the drawing is fucking spot on and awesome, but the talent is in the like the color. Dude, it's insane.
It's nuts.
Shading, all
He's
of it.
just super talented all around. Yeah, you got to get him back on here solo dolo so you can really dive into that fucking brain, man.
First question, also, what are you bad at?
Yeah.
What can't you do?
Excuse me, Judd. Is there anything you're bad at?
So I can't.
And can we do this on camera so I can beat you at
well, something doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm sure if there was something he was bad at, he'd
Dew.
get good at it quick.
Yeah.
He's just one of those guys.
Oh, yeah.
No, yeah.
Shout out, Judd.
Yep. I'm trying to. We've been talking back and forth a little bit on Messenger. I'm gonna hopefully try and film something with him here soon.
That'll be sick.
So, hopefully over the winter. That's when I do most of my shit in the summertime. It's just super busy with work and stuff going on. So
I feel like you and Joey and Tyree need to come up with a song and then have him do the fucking video.
yeah, that'd be crazy.
That would be my dream shit right now.
Dream shit.
Like in the valley with all of the people, like top 3.
Yeah.
Sorry, everybody else. I love y'all, but top 3.
I appreciate that. Yeah,
so I'm going back to MySpace. I'm rating y'all.
Yeah. Top friends. Dude. Top friends. No, yeah, I think that'd be a really good collab. I think we could make something special there, especially with now that I've learned more about production and stuff and actually making beats, because I haven't recorded anything in a really long time, so I feel like I could really sit down and pick their brains on what they would like for a beat and everything, and we could all come up with something.
Right? I miss every night. Well, back in the day, I don't know, probably before you moved here, because it was when I first talked to you. I actually watched your videos all the time, and you were posting when you were making beats every night. It seemed like it was like every day for a while.
Too.
Yep.
Yeah, dude, I miss that shit.
I'm gonna start that up again. It's the one thing that's hard is like being able to hear the 808s and stuff that I'm putting on the beat. Unless you're listening to it on nice speakers through live.
That's what he does.
Yeah, well then you're good to go. But you know.
But I know what you're saying. Like when you're trying to make a beat, you can't listen to it on the big.
Exactly. I just want it to be quality, but I'm gonna figure out something for a live setup, and so I can start doing that more. I started using
That's why I use headphones.
I started using pads and shit to make beats too. So
Dude, I almost bought one of those
Nice.
the other day. I was like sitting on Amazon. I was like right there. I was like,
you're like, it's definitely
too many
definitely
hobbies already, dude.
it's worth it. I'm just the one that I have. It's an Ableton Launchpad, and they're like really expensive. So I'm just borrowing it from a buddy.
They're all.
And yeah, it takes a long time to get good at it with timing and shit, obviously, but I should probably start doing lives again with that because then it's actually more interactive. You get to see me like play the beat out rather than just fucking clicking shit in on a computer.
All DJing it, you're all.
Yep, exactly. Exactly.
Fuck.
Bro, this guy just made a beat today I've been obsessed with for the last 2 days. Our tech guy, Ben, he's just... First beat ever made. And I'm like, what the fuck,
He's
dude?
all-
How is this the first beat you've
What
ever
do you
made?
What do you
Like,
use, Ben? Do you use FL Studio, Ableton? Use FL?
FL.
Hell yeah.
Bro,
Yeah, dude.
That's on the
What's
computer
that?
right
I've been
now.
on this beat all the
the
last
free
2
version.
days. I'm trying to come up with some good ass shit.
Hell yeah.
And I've got... we're coming out with some shit, guys.
Yeah,
Hell
we're
yeah,
fucking around with Fruit Loops
This
like
fat
way
guy
back
can
in the day
sing
when I was like
and rap.
13. So like
Really?
way back in the day, it was like totally fucking different.
Yeah,
So that
Fruit
was
Loops.
like, what version was that? That would be like
I don't know.
FL 10 or 11?
It was
I was
earlier than
13. I'm 27.
Damn, they had earlier versions than...
Well,
Remember
it was
Richard
called-
Murillo had it.
Oh, yeah.
Well, like he's talking about Fruit Loops. Yeah. I don't think it's FL Studio, but it's basically what FL Studio branched off of.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I got you.
It's like the original fucking, not like the, remember the
The
school had one that
OG.
you could like drag, and then that was like the other one that you could buy on the street.
Buy it out of a trunk on a fucking thumb drive.
So if you want some Wreck-It Rolf, what? Nothing. Fucking some
So is there
off-brand
any other
fucking-
collabs in this valley that you'd like to get on with somebody else other than Tyree?
rappers,
Some-
videographers,
Mm,
anything?
I'd like to do... Let's see. Because I'm trying to... Me and the guy that's been producing beats for me right now, his name's Kurt Boyer. He goes by Boye. He actually... The last song that I just dropped, Hot Like a Pan, he produced the beat for that. And we grew up together, going to school together and shit, and we've always wanted to do some, like, heavy metal shit. And I think that's going to be my next collab is with him, because he also plays drums.
Nice.
So I think that's going to be my next collab, is making a whole tape of just some insane metal. Yeah, just some crazy shit.
Fuck
That's
yeah.
I'm just trying to branch off and, like, not get tired of rapping or anything, so... I think that'll be that's like my dream collab, is to make some metal music with him. And it's been that way since 7th grade, which was a really fucking long time ago.
Yeah.
So I think that's going to be my next collab, is with Boye. And then, I don't know, man. There's just a lot of talented people down here that aren't even in this... I guess there's not really a spotlight, but that people don't even know about, you know what I mean?
They don't put shit out yet.
Exactly. There's just a lot of producers down here that are afraid to put shit out, or... You know, like...
It's like most places.
Yeah.
Everyone's just like, I don't want to be judged.
Yeah.
People that are willing to be judged might not be the best, but like they're brave enough to go get judged.
Yeah, like for that video for the song Afterlife, Lance Ruddle, a kid who went to high school and lived down here. He lives in Utah now, but he goes by Verdict, and we ended up making a whole tape together where it was like that same singing shit, because that was what I was trying to get on at the time. I didn't even know about him, and I saw him on Snapchat, like, making beats and shit. And now he, like, took a year off and, like, learned all this crazy shit, and just watching the growth from him, you know, and he's from here, so, you know, it's just, like, people, the least you'd expect. Like, you know, he grew up, like, on the golf team in fucking high school and shit. Like, the last person you'd expect to be making bangers, but he makes absolute bangers. So
That's
it's like,
awesome.
what the fuck.
You're all.
So I'm sure there's untapped talent down here that I haven't found yet, and I really would like to get those people out of their comfort zone and into my studio to make some
Come on,
music.
dude.
Hey, if you
Yeah.
ever needed a part for singing or a hook, dude, I will do it.
I mean,
Hell yeah.
But I won't do it in front of camera, but I will definitely... I need to put something out.
Oh, I don't do any studio shit in front of
Yeah.
a camera, because how many times I'll fuck up and go, motherfucker, like, you know, have to go back and redo it and stuff. But yeah, dude, I'm down for whatever. I'm always down to get people into the studio.
Featuring
Oh,
Big
yeah, so
Juicy.
you have your own studio that you've already made here?
Yeah, yep.
Yeah.
I got a place over. It's like right up the street from the cop shop. which is a horrible spot.
He's all, dude, I can't go down there.
He's like, you know what? Never mind.
He's all, don't dislocate the location of the studio or the show's over.
Yeah. No,
Shit.
as soon as I got down here, I moved my studio and stuff and found a room, but right now it's just a small room in my place that I dedicate to a studio, and
Yeah.
you just learn how to mix around the shit like echoes and shit like that, wherever you're at. You just have to adapt. Kind of learn how to mix around all that shit, but yeah, I got a pretty decent studio set up down here right now, so
Okay, dude.
you guys will have to come over and check it out sometime since you guys let me into your place,
I'll go down there and I'll throw some spitty raps. Shitty raps.
Fuck yeah. I'm down, like I said, dude. I'm down for whatever. You guys let me come over to your place and do this, so you guys can come over and check out my setup.
And I'll bring the beers.
And I'll bring the beers.
Fucking Mr. Deeds in it or whatever.
Hell yeah.
DZ, is that you?
Dude. So that's right, and I'll bring the beers.
Well, shit, it was great talking to you, man.
Yeah, same.
Fucking...
Yeah, never talking. I just see on Facebook, so it's like.
I know. We know.
I'm just a normal person, man.
Yeah.
Just another normal dude, just making.
I know. Isn't it weird when people are like,
yeah,
they wave at you and you're like, they don't even ask your name. They don't come up to you and say, hey. They just they know who you are. And
yeah,
that's happened a couple times to me.
It's kind of weird.
It's like that. It shows sometimes. Kids will be all shy and shit. I'm like, dude, I'm just a normal person like you. Like I work a fucking.
Me a lot at the pot shop. I like going there, but like.
They're like, dude, I've seen you.
Like, yeah. Probably the guy that spams your shit.
Yep. Like us on Facebook.
Subscribe.
No, yeah.
Oh man, I should have got that on the back of the shirt, dude.
It's always cool. It's always cool seeing people around town that support and shit like that, man. It's awesome, but it's I'm just a normal person, just like you guys. We're all normal people.
Right.
It's just do something.
Yeah, it's just getting people to realize that, like, all the views. I might have views on the internet and shit, but that doesn't mean anything. It hasn't changed me at all. So.
Yeah,
exactly.
If you want to come up and fucking talk to me, come up and talk to me. I'm not gonna be weird about it or shrug you off. Some
guy walks up like right after this. Get off me, you loser!
Fucking you plebe. Why are you talking to now? I'm not like that. So if you see me out in the street or fucking at Walmart, I typically don't leave my house. I typically go to work and hermit crab in my house. But if you see me out and about, come say hi to me. I'm just a normal ass person. I'm not cocky or anything like that.
Yeah.
I might be shy if you come up to me.
Yeah, that's me.
Are you gonna kill me?
Why are you talking to me, dude?
If it is me, why are you asking?
Yeah. No, I do not know that person. Well, you have the same tattoos. Nope, not me. Sorry.
Yeah, it's a gang thing. Gang. Fucking.
Hell
Where
yeah.
can they find you at all your platforms?
You can find me on Instagram at Dak Sugdeno. That's DAKYSUGDENO. Facebook at Dakota Sugdan. Twitter at Dacky, all caps. That's DAAKI. Where else? SoundCloud's just Dak Sugdan.
Oh yeah, he's got 4 names and 4
Yeah.
different So follow that shit.
I need to get my shit straightened out, so I don't have 4 names.
He's all just find me.
Yep. You'll find me if you look hard enough. You can go to Kane Tippett's Facebook page and fucking find me on there plenty.
True fans will find me.
Yep, exactly.
Shout out Cape Tippin. We need to get him on here.
Yeah, I could link you guys up with him for sure.
Yeah.
Get him on here for sure.
I'll say, come drink a beer.
Yep, come drink a beer, Kane.
And where can we find us?
Well, YouTube, Facebook, mainly Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, and if you want to help us out, it's always Patreon. We got tiers set up. So check that out. And if you're looking for merch, we have Teespring, super expensive. I tried dropping the price, they won't let me. Keeps going up, so
we'll make real merch.
Yeah, we'll probably wind up getting our own merch and selling that to you guys personally because Teespring's a quote unquote Jew.
Yeah. Teespring sucks. I used that for a while and stopped using it. They suck.
They're like,
By the way, if you ever get money on there, like if you ever sell anything on there, it takes like 5 weeks for you to get your money. So
we haven't sold nothing yet. That's because like the stuff is ridiculous. I'll drop it down. We're only making like $2, and then it'll shoot it right back up. And I'm like, why?
Yeah, the profit margin goes back up. You're like, I don't. You're like, I don't really care. You're like, I just want people wearing my shit. That's what I'm saying.
I want it dirt cheap. I just basically pay Teespring and the shipping and handling. I don't even care. Like,
Yep. Exactly.
like, I just want to
Exactly.
see someone in a shirt. That'd be so sick.
Yep. Exactly.
Wear our merch.
Support Suds and Buds.
And dad.
And local rappers and
Yeah.
musicians, period.
Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
And Clink, my dudes.
That was a good one.